I'm gonna give you the whole real deal here. It's a lot.
Shake up a martini, pull up a chair, and let's go thrifting. This is Mid-Century Wasted.
Hello everyone, welcome to Mid-Century Wasted. I'm Jamie and Max is over there meowing if you can hear him. So we've got some stuff to talk about. I've got some issues. And we're gonna do a vlog and talk about it. There's Maxie. There's little Maxwell being adorable. Welcome to my dirty little secret. It's not really that much of a secret, to be honest with you. I talk about this all the time as I'm trying to make my way over here. Oh, Brody's here too. Say hi, Brody.
Can they see us?
They will. They can't see us right now, but they will see you on the video. Do you want to say?
Hi.
He always says that whenever I'm watching anybody live. If he comes in, he says, "Can they see us?" Sometimes I'm like, "Yeah, go back up to your room. Go back to bed." Sometimes I'm like, "No, they can't see us. We can see them." So I'm just going to turn you around. I'm going to give you the whole real deal here. It's a lot. So, I have a bit of an inventory problem. And hey, you don't need to be in here. No. This door is always shut, so of course I open it and then it's like, ooh, fun. And my inventory problem is not too little inventory. I don't have a problem acquiring things, obviously. Clearly, the issue is getting this stuff sold, listed and sold and out of here in a timely manner. And I know a lot of people have this same problem because we hear terms like death pile or profit pile or whatever you want to call it. But, you know, a lot of us have these just amassed mounds or boxes or tubs or whatever of inventory that we haven't listed and gotten rid of yet. So this is area 1 of mine, and it's even more like chaotic down here than it usually is. I am just coming off of a big sale, a big live sale with Misty. So that's why there's like extra issues here. This table over here is usually cleaned off. That's where I do my shipping. So you see my scale and my tape, which I just got some new tape, obviously. Like it's, you know, in the middle, there's some trash. There's a lot of trash. My measuring tape, you know, stuff just needs to get put back. I need to just clean up in here after all of the shipping that I did. This stuff doesn't belong here. All of this is a problem area. This table is supposed to be my kids' homework table. And clearly, you know, some of their stuff is still here, but then there's like overflow of my stuff. And then when you come over here, more inventory, stuff that needs to be hauled in a live haul, more inventory. In fact, this whole area all the way to my desk was unpassable for a long time. So it's actually gotten better in the last just week or so. But I also kind of just shoved stuff under there. So yeah, more inventory. I mean, this, so I'm showing you this, under extreme duress. Let me turn the camera back around because I do not like living this way. I do not approve of this. This causes me major amounts of anxiety and stress. When I come into my office, I want it to be peaceful. I feel like I personally get more done if I'm in a peaceful, clean, organized environment, space. So having it like this is maddening for me. And also like a problem in my business. Now, I will tell you how it got this bad. It hasn't been this bad. It got this bad to this level. It's always kind of messy, kind of chaotic, too much acquiring and all that, but it got to this level because of our lovely road trip. So when we were getting ready for our road trip, a lot of this stuff had trickled into other parts of the house, right? Because if you're a reseller working from home, that's kind of just what happens. You know, I have like my light box on the dining room table. It's currently there again right now. But what I had done to prepare for the trip, because my mom was staying here at our house with our kids and the cats during the trip. So I took everything out of the rest of the entire house that was reselling related, and I shoved it in this room. Like basically all right here. So that made it worse. And then also I bought a whole van's worth of stuff when we were on our trip. So it was like, well, that stuff gonna go now? So yeah, we're at, it's a problem. And I am very solution oriented. I'm a solution oriented kind of person. So I will tell you that this is not staying this way. I am taking a little bit of, not a break, definitely not a break, but maybe I won't be posting videos as often. Maybe that has already started. Maybe you've noticed I haven't posted a video in a while. That's because I'm kind of working on this. And like I said, I can't function properly in my business when it's like this. I just can't. You know, I need to know where things are when they sell. I need to be able to access my bubble wrap and shipping supplies. And I don't want a mountain of chaos blocking me. I don't want to have to like step like this to get across the room. So I'll talk to you now about some solutions, because let me move this door and shut this for a minute, because you're probably hearing all kinds of weird sounds from my kiddo. Ooh, some of those pictures are crooked. That bugs me so bad. All right, so solution number one is, solution number one is getting rid of some inventory. But I'll talk about that second fold. Solution number two is I do need some better storage solutions here. So I started selling books, like vintage books by color for decor. Now I have been selling like individual children's books and stuff like that. Like these kinds of things. I've been selling those for a long time, but I've recently gotten into like this is a listing. This is a listing. This is a listing. This is a listing. So I've been selling book bundles, right, on Etsy, which is fun. I like doing it. I love books. They take up a lot of space though. And as you can see, this sort of barristers or lawyers bookcase, we moved from the other room, and there's a gap here. There's some space over here. It's not filling up this space the way I want it to, and I want to be able to fit more. So I'm going to be getting some kind of shelving over here and blocking that door completely. That door, this room we're in is on the bottom floor of our house, and this is technically the master bedroom. So that door goes into the master bathroom. Well, you can also access it through here, which that is so messy in there. I don't even want to, we're disgusting people. So this door does not need to be accessible. We don't need to go into the bathroom from the office. You know, our actual master bedroom, our bedroom that we sleep in, is upstairs. Our kids' bedroom is upstairs. This is the only bedroom downstairs, and I just, with little kids, I wasn't comfortable having our bedrooms on different floors. So this has always been the office ever since we moved in here, and I love it for that. I've got this huge walk-in closet. I've got that closet. There's lots of storage in here. Blake and I don't have like a ton of clothes. We're not like designer clothing kind of people. So having storage for reselling and stuff is much more important for me. So anyway, I'm thinking if I get maybe 2 bookcases or some kind of wall unit or something that goes all the way across, we can take that doorknob off if we need to. Then this whole wall can be for book storage. And if I'm having a live sale, I can use some of the shelves for the stuff that I'm selling and sell in front of it, and it'll make a really pretty backdrop. This table is gonna go right here. I am planning on getting rid of this bookshelf. I don't love it. I keep it open like this, but it's the kind that has, you know, the glass doors that fold down in the front. Hi, Penny. But I don't use it for that. So I had my own book collection in here, and then we rearranged stuff in the living room where my personal books are. So yeah, I just don't need this piece anymore. So it might go into a future antique mall space, which we'll get into that in a second. But until then, I think once I get the more shelving over here, the books are going to go into that. And then that shelving is going to go into our storage unit, which is another problem. Yes, I have a storage unit because all of this and all of that is not all I have inventory wise. I have a freaking 5 foot by 8 foot storage unit that has stuff in it too. I'm telling you, I've got a problem. So once that is in the storage unit, taking this table, putting it over here, which I measured and it's going to fit perfectly. The good thing about that is the things like my scale and my Rollo printer, there's an outlet back there. I'll be able to plug them in and it'll just permanently be on. Right now, this stuff's controlled by a light switch. So actually the Rollo I put on the thing, but if I want to use my scale, I have to turn on the light switch and then the scale turns on and then the light turns on too. So I would like the light switch to just be for the light and for the scale and the printer to be over here, just sort of permanently on a normal outlet. Then I think it'll, kind of free up this area. This stuff over here, I don't know, I'll shove it somewhere for a while until I handle that. And then that drawer thing can go in there. I can move stuff around once I deal with all of this. I guess the first step for just reorganizing the room would be to get the shelving for there. And then of course my pretty needle points and things will have to move, but whatever, that's decoration. That's decor. That I need the room to function. That's the most important right now. The next thing, which I'll turn you around to talk about. So the next thing, or I guess the first thing, like I was saying, I got to get this stuff out of here, right? Like it's time for a lot of this to go. I am on multiple waiting lists for antique mall spaces, but this summer, I always wait for summer for stuff. I don't know why. It's just because my kids' schedules and stuff during the school year are just so chaotic and crazy. I'm like, oh, I'll do that in summer. Like somehow summer is, somehow I get more time during the summer. I don't. I really don't. Summer days have more hours in the day, don't they? Is that how that works? Anyway, during summer, I'm going to get more aggressive about contacting the antique malls and, like, hey, what's going on? Where am I on the list? Am I still on the list? Did you forget about me? What's going on? Just getting a little more pesky about it. And that's not in my nature to do that. So I need to start being a little more proactive about it. The other thing, the thing I'm most excited about, which I want to, the real reason I wanted to make this video is to talk to you guys about Whatnot. Now, You may have been hearing about it from other resellers. We were talking about it on Vintage Rescue Squad. So you may have heard about it. I am having my first Whatnot sale on Memorial Day. I have scheduled it. I have started pulling the items that I'm going to sell. I'm going to have a vintage Christmas sale because I did a poll here on my YouTube channel and I said, listed off things. What do you want me to sell on my first sale? And like 50% of you said Christmas, vintage Christmas. I was like, okay, well, shoot, that's one of my favorite things anyway. Let's do it. I've been getting that ready, getting it together, figuring out how to use the app. Now, Whatnot is app-based, but you can also watch a Whatnot sale and bid on a Whatnot sale on your computer through the website. I think it's just whatnot.com, but if I'm wrong about any of this, all the info will be in the description of this video. So I'm really excited about Whatnot. It's fast-paced. It's faster paced for the seller too, because I don't have to invoice anybody. So after the sale, anybody who bought something, it's already been paid for, and they send me the shipping label and I pack it up and I put it on there and I mail it out. And so the convenience of speed is one reason I'm excited to sell on there. The other thing is these sales are fast paced and I can get through a lot of inventory in a short amount of time while my kids are at school. I can roll home from the drop off, come right in here, have my sale all set up the night before, plop down, have a sale, and then in an hour, hour and a half, be done with it and start working on my shipping. You know, I'll still have like an hour or two before I have to start picking kids up. And I can ship while the kids are home anyway, so that's kind of not a big deal anyhow, because the act of going live is a problem when my kids are home. Like, I have the door shut right now. My 4-year-old is on the other side of that door doing I don't know what while I make this video. So I can't do that. They're too little for me to just go live and trust that they're being good on the other side of this door. No, like, they need food like every 20 minutes. They need their butts wiped still, you know? Like, I'm still very much like on duty as mom because my kids are very little, which I love, and I'm not trying to rush through that or anything. I know that this phase will be over in the blink of an eye. But, you know, that being said, I want to have a business too. And I want this stuff out of my house. I want to sell this stuff. I would like the income that comes from selling this stuff. I mean, that's the whole point of this, you know? Yes, it's my passion. Yes, it's my hobby. My hobby and my job are kind of the same thing, but I do take it seriously like a job. I don't like to just go and spend money and go thrifting and go to estate sales and then have nothing to show for it, other than like a very stuffed closet and a storage unit that they keep increasing the rent on. I think if I have a Whatnot sale once a week to start, I'm hoping to go up to twice a week. That'll really move some inventory, especially if I'm more like choosy about what I am acquiring right now. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to do like a no spend June or whatever, because that's not realistic, okay? If a really good estate sale's coming up with some really like special mid-century modern stuff in there, I'm going to go to that estate sale and I'm going to buy the stuff. But I don't have to be purchasing big lots, like estate sale lots that I did during like the COVID shutdown and stuff. There was an estate sale company here locally that they went from in-person estate sales to online estate sales, and they were selling everything live on Facebook. And to get through an entire house worth of stuff, they lotted everything together into lots and bundles. Now, it was awesome because I was getting stuff for really cheap, but I didn't necessarily always want everything that was in those lots. Or that stuff didn't necessarily all excite me. And I will say most of that stuff is probably still here. Some of it, you know, if I looked something up, some random thing that I didn't know about that I acquired in an estate sale lot, if I looked it up and it was worth a ton of money, I probably sold it on eBay already. But the little tiny things, I've got a lot of little tiny things. And if something's not worth like at least $10 or $15. I'm not motivated to take the time to list that on eBay. And why would I? Because after the eBay fees, and when you count what my time is worth to me, especially not having very much time and having little kids who are running around like crazy all the time, my time is worth a lot to me. And I'm not going to spend, it takes the same amount of time to make a listing for a $5 item as it does for a $500 item on eBay. So, so a lot of these boxes around me here are filled with like cute little, not super high value things. Look, I can just point you at this table right now. Now, like I said, some of this is like kids' school stuff, but we've got some salt and pepper shakers and little figurines and some candlestick holders and these kinds of cups, a sewing box. Now that vase, that's something special, but when you're looking at the most of the stuff around here, a lot of this stuff is little things. Now, I would look in here, but of course, this is where the cats love to be, in front of the open window. Here, we'll just look through this box here. Doilies, some books, some bag of buttons, some linens, and then like a bazillion little figurines. Okay, I mean, this is some fun stuff. This is not bad stuff in here, but it's just a bunch of little tiny things that are all worth like less than $10 each. And I don't want, hi Max, I don't want to take the time to list those things on eBay. Now, that's what's so great about live sales is it doesn't take a ton of time to get through a bunch of like $10 things. The time it takes to ship them, again, I can do that when the kids are home. That's fine. They can be loud. I can take lots of breaks and deal with whatever it is that they need while I'm shipping. That's easy. That's good. That's fine. It's the act of being live, like I said, to sell all these little things. I even have live sale marked on that box, right? Because that's good live sale stuff. That's when I sort my stuff. I think, how am I going to sell this item? Well, live sale. Live sale would be great for this. It's just, I don't have a good time to go live on YouTube. And it's a little bit more of a interactive, it's a different sort of thing going live on YouTube than it is going live on Whatnot. Whatnot, the camera is facing the stuff. It doesn't have to, but that's how most people do it. YouTube, it's more like this, if you've watched a YouTube live sale. Right now I have no makeup on, obviously. But if I'm going to be on camera for an extended amount of time, I like to put makeup on. I like to feel good about myself. Okay, Max, let's chill out. With Whatnot, like I said, I can roll home from dropping the kids off at school. I can just roll in, hop on real quick, have a sale, and then it's done. So I'm hoping this is going to fix things. This is going to be the solution. And I'm hoping that I can really have 2 sales a week. Like I said, I'm going to start with 1 and then we'll see how it goes. It's the prep work. There is a little bit more prep work, like posting pictures and stuff on Whatnot. There's a little bit more prep work, but there's so much less to do after the sale that it is a lot. I feel like it is less time consuming. Now, if you are not on Whatnot, I have a link in the description. If you want to sign up to be a buyer, you can follow the link to get $10 off your first purchase. And then I think I get $10 if you make a purchase, $10 to spend, like a credit, something like that. But I have a link down below. If you want to be a seller on Whatnot, send me an email because I have a link for that too. I'm really excited about Whatnot and I really hope it takes off. The interface, the technology they use is so good. It's like everything that we don't love about YouTube live sales, they have fixed it. So if you want to bid, you click a button that says bid and you're bidding. When you win, the money gets taken out of your account right away. Your address is already in there for me, the seller, to ship your stuff like immediately after the sale. There's no lag. There's no like bid end and then you come in after the bid and there's all this confusion. There's no just in case. There's no, like, if you bid at the last second, it adds 10 seconds on to the countdown. You see a countdown. Everything that we needed in a live sale, they have done it. So for that reason, it's completely fair. There's no, well, I see myself first or any of that kind of stuff. I'll come into my den of despair over here. It's completely fair. There's no confusion. You just need to learn how to use the app, and it's very simple. It really is very user-friendly. It's very seller-friendly. It's very buyer-friendly. There are videos to walk you through how to use it, but I would say at first, download the app on your phone or your tablet. Use my link to sign up for just as a buyer, and you'll get $10 off your first purchase. Start playing around with it. My name on there is midcenturywasted, all one thing, no spaces. You can just search for my name under users, like go to the search, type in midcenturywasted. There's a thing that'll probably say users, but I'll probably pop up anyway. And follow me and you'll see my first sale on there. If provided you're watching this before Monday, just play around, see who's live. The thing I will say is our little community here is going to be under the estate sales and antiques category. So you're going to see categories on there. Say like, what are you interested in? Like vintage and thrift and stuff like that. Okay, those are a little deceiving because you're going to see like people selling t-shirts. And you're like, this is not the same stuff that they sell on YouTube. We are under the estate sales and antiques category. And it's kind of hard to find. You got to click on whatnot and then estate sales and antiques. And that's where you'll see us. Misty is on there. I think Michael's going to be on there eventually. Amy's Rock and Pop Shop is on there. A lot of people are on there. I just watched Stephanie, Vintage Freak 32. She's on there. There's a lot of people on there. And a lot more people are joining right now too. So there's going to be a lot of your like favorites. We're all kind of just like heading over to whatnot. I will link the videos of like how to use whatnot. I'll try to link that down below too. And I'm hoping you'll join me on whatnot and we're going to take care of this. We're going to get rid of this stuff. I'm going to be letting a lot of stuff go for, you know, like dollar starts on the auctions because that's kind of how things are going over there at the beginning. And so I'll be starting stuff at $1. Now this first sale with the Christmas stuff, some of the stuff's like really, really good. So I'm not totally doing $1 starts yet, but there will be some $1 start sales for sure in my future as I start going through this stuff. I might just be like, hey, today we're doing this box that's marked owls. We'll do the owl box. I have a whole banker's box in here marked owls. So let's do the owls. So that's how these sales are probably going to go for me because I want to clear this stuff out. I want to get rid of my storage unit that costs $170 a month to just store stuff. It's insane. So we're going to fix things. Anyway, thanks for watching my rambling video. There wasn't that much of a point to this, but I just wanted you to see how things really are around here. Transparency, you know, and why I'm not as active on YouTube right now. It's because I'm kind of dealing with some things. So anyway, go over, find me on whatnot. I'll see you in a sale really soon, I hope. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.